Hi, Destiny Life Church. I'm Francis.
And I'm Nadine. What have you got for us today, Francis?
I really thought I'd like to share with you from a scripture in Titus. I'm working through Titus on my own a lot at the moment. And in Titus 1:5, Paul says to Titus, I left you in Crete for this reason, that you should put in place that which is still remaining. And he goes on to talk about a whole lot of things. But that scripture has been gripping my heart recently, particularly in our current situation in the country. The reality for Titus was that Crete was not the best place in the world to be. In fact, a couple of verses later, Paul quotes from one of their own poets, calls him a prophet, but quotes one of their prophets who is not very complimentary about his own people. He says, all Cretans are lazy gluttons, idle and slothful. And so Titus couldn't necessarily have been enjoying being there, and yet this was the place that God had called him to be. Paul had had to leave Titus in Crete because he had to go on in obedience to God. But Titus had to remain in Crete in obedience to God. And in remaining where he was, there was much fruit that came from his ministry. So whatever you're feeling, whatever the challenges are that you're dealing with right now, you need to know the hand of God on your life. If you stay, it must be the hand of God. If you go, it must be the hand of God. So I encourage you to keep pressing in with the things of God so that you can know that whether you stay, whether you go, wherever you are, whatever you do, that you are slap bang in the middle of the will of God.
That's good, Francis. And I trust that you will have a good day as you know that you are standing in the will of God.
Amen.